welcome to the channel, everybody. How's it going tonight? So, we got Pt2 in the house. How's it going? Nice to see you. Man, do me a favor, drop your link. I know we're trying to get you to that 1,000 subs. Let's go ahead and get that in there right now so that we can help get Pt2 pushed up there a little bit faster. William Lint in the house. How's it going tonight, man? Breeze Cabernet was over watching prop, but figured I'd stop in and support the leader. Always appreciated. Rizzo the legend himself in the house. How's it going, my homie? It's good to see you. How did you guys' push on Baldur's Gate go tonight? So, let's get that music back up. Getting the kids ready for bed. No problem, man. Totally understand. Always appreciate the support, my brother. So we are over on the beta server again tonight. Decided I was going to do some battlegrounds, and I need to get more of that in, but I decided instead what we do is we come over here to the beta server. Still got plenty of those. Already stocked up on those. Stocked up on those. Okay. Still got about 600 of those. Let's grab a bunch of those. But I decided we'd come over here, maybe earn me a few more 7-star shards in the process, and take a little bit more of a look at editing and lurking in 4 different streams. No problem, man. Always appreciate the support. You know that. I do understand how much it takes to not only keep your own stuff running, but support everybody else. It is can become its own full-time job. Cisco Kid, how's it going tonight, man? Over here just buying up team revives by the 100 and team potions. We don't need energy refills. We got plenty of them. And we got about 400 of those. About 400 of those. A little over 500 of those, and we don't got nearly enough of those. Let's fix that real quick. By the way, guys, if I could do this on the regular server, like, I would have Necropolis 100%ed already. Do you mind checking miscellaneous? Miscellaneous what, Jordan? Like, are we talking on my Discord server? Are you talking miscellaneous chat? What do you, miscellaneous store? Because if you're looking at miscellaneous store here, it's not going to be the same thing that you're used to. Like, literally, it's just a couple things. I'm over on the beta server right now. So most of the stuff you're used to seeing in there, in the beta, yeah, man. Like I said, it's just the alliance tickets, the raid tickets, the boosts, and revives and potions. So, but we are here for a reason. We're actually we did the first pass on 9.1.6 the other night, just kind of to test things out a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look here, check out some of the nodes, and we're just gonna pummel through as much of this as we can tonight. I don't know if that's gonna be excuse me, I don't know if that's gonna be 1 run or 10 runs or what we're gonna do tonight, but we're gonna go for a little bit, and we're just gonna pummel through and see what we can pull off. Okay, randomly inflict bleed, poison, or rupture. Okay. Have a good stream, brother. I'm gonna go do a path in 8.4.6 and then go to bed. No problem, Breeze. Good luck on it, man. I'll be watching to see what the results come out with. Can you add me in the beta MCOC, please, in the future? I don't have control over that, Jordan. Okay, we're definitely going to need to have a striker on because that's what's going to remove the scourge charges. Oh, and we don't want a double parry. Not a problem. So, get over here, get through this. Let's go look at the bosses and see what we got to deal with up here. See if there's anybody that no, you don't have to apologize. I don't have control of that. I don't work for Command. And even if I did, as far as I know, it's random on who gets into it. Not liking how that looks. Let's see what we got on. I think we may actually try that Gladiator Hulk there. So we need poison and bleed immune. So I'm gonna bring in Ultron. I bring in Apocalypse. No, that Cosmic Ghost Rider is bleed immune, but not poison. I think I'm going to take in Nick for the boss. I'm taking Hulk. I think that's what we're going to do on this one. Zero Frost Ninja, how's it going? Nice to see you. Personally, I'm just pressing through, man. I'm still looking for opportunities, still trying to figure out ways to make things work, but still pressing through. Had a couple interviews this week. Unfortunately, also got rejected for a couple jobs this week. Had a couple meetings for potential sponsors. I got another meeting for a potential sponsor tomorrow. I'm looking at some side project work that will hopefully pan out. Just looking for resources and keeping going. This week has been a little more hectic than I wanted it to be honest with you. But at the same time, we are, yeah, I love it when that happens. Just continuing to push forward and looking at ways to make it work, and trying to count my gratefulness. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, like I said, I'm not letting it get me down. I mean, there are definitely days that it's not great, and you know, my mental health doesn't always hold up on the worst of days. But you know, as long as I get something accomplished every day and keep trying, then you know, I still got hope, and I still got an ability for something to pan out. So that's what we're just gonna keep pushing for. We're doing great on keeping that striker going for a second there. I thought we were going to actually be able to push all the way through that. But fell a little bit short. I'm not too worried about it. We'll just throw on another revive there because, you know, we only got 600 of them. Sure, Will, how's it going? Metallic, how is it going? Nice to see you in the house. Apologize, I may not be 100% on top of chat as much as normal tonight. You know, these are definitely going to be higher end fights compared to what we normally do on live stream. But I will check messages every time I die, which will be often, so should go good. Tap, how's it going? Nice to see you. Ah. Everybody's streaming at the moment. Yeah, I saw like when I was getting set up and stuff at first, like nobody was streaming, and then the second that like I was doing the countdown to go live, I watched and like everybody like went live at the exact same time. I looked probably, like I said, about 15-20 minutes before I went live, and like there was a couple people, but most of them weren't doing like hardly, you know, they were doing other things other than MCOC. And then I turned around and looked, and like Prof went live right as I was going live. Kata went live. Like the whole list just lit up. Yeah, it was like that last night. Yeah, I saw that too. I was gonna go live last night too, and then I ended up hanging out over with Putin and a couple others, and I just kind of supporting everybody for a little bit last night. Yeah, but you know, one of the things that I always try to remind myself, Rizzo, is YouTube has, what is it? It's 2 billion daily users at this point. MCOC has over 300,000 regular people checking out footage on YouTube. I mean, even if all of us went live at the same time, there's plenty of eyes for every one of us. Okay, so what I'm figuring out real quick is because of the way that the node works, if you can keep your striker active on this one, which you get an increased ramp time on your striker, you're going to be looking at that you can literally do a Hulk juggle with your striker in the corner and just pummel your way through this. Especially if you have somebody that you can keep them stunned with, so that you can rotate between the striker stun and your own personal stun. So I'm feeling pretty confident that, you know, if these hold up the way that they are looking once the actual content goes live. I was going to do BGs last night, but Triple Z asked me to carry. Hey, yeah, I know, man. Like, how's your back doing tonight, Tap? Go over and get some of the immunities going. That was fun though. Yeah, it was a great time, guys. I really loved coming over and hanging out and supporting you guys. It was worth taking the night off, you know, not only to go over and hang out with Putin and support him for a little while, but to come over and hang out with you and Trip and not only show some support but help give some guidance so you guys could get through things. It was a great night, and I love seeing you guys growing. So, I try, chat. Or, Trill, sorry. I try, yeah, man. You know, that's the thing. That's what I build everything around here on, is helping growing players, and Tap is exactly that. He's coming along great. I've watched his roster grow already. His skills are definitely coming along, and you know, sometimes that's what some of the new players to this game really need, is just somebody that can sit down and walk them through things a bit and give suggestions. And after a while, you'll start hearing the same things over and over again, and you'll realize, oh, okay, that's the node that I need to deal with. That's the champion. And, you know, so always happy to be able to stop in and help when I can and give advice to other people. And so, okay, let my own personal. It really isn't that bad. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to the rhythm on it. Obviously, I'll be more practiced up on this by the time we actually do the guide videos on it. But I will tell you, I was a little iffy about the Scourge nodes at first. I appreciate it when the more experienced players help. I've always been an adamant person for that. That's how it should be. Is, you know, those of us who understand and have been doing it for a little bit longer should always help everybody else. And I don't care if you're talking about YouTube channels, if you're talking about MCOC, if you're talking about working on cars, whatever you're talking about, that's how it should be. Like, reach down and help some people. What do I even get for this? Like, not that it matters, but yeah, that's one of the things. That's part of the reason why, like, I really did lean towards the channel being an MCOC channel, is because we do have a great community of people that, you know, you've got those people out there that want to troll and stuff and everything, but at the same time, I've never had a problem. You know, if I go on Facebook and look and somebody's asking questions, you know, it's rare that I'm the first one to get in there and answer for them. You know, there's normally plenty of people in offering advice and stuff. Discord's the same way. Line chat, any place I go, you know, I've watched plenty of people surpass me in skill level and move on to higher alliances. That, you know, started out by getting a little bit of advice from me on how to get better. And I've always enjoyed that. So, see if we can get a Hulk juggle going here, because I think if we can, we can.
But they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do
There we go. That's what I was trying to go for. I think we can pound through him now.
I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right. Yeah, so I'ma figure out what else we succeed and then invest all.
Probably going to be the most gorgeous Hulk juggles that are ever done, because this should be an infinite stun. Ooh, almost. The trolls aren't too toxic like other games. Yeah, they're a lot easier to ignore in MCOC, I personally think. You get there, but at the same, you know, like, we all know that global chat is just not the place to go for anything. I will say this is definitely going to be one of those things that, like this level in particular, this path, Hulk is going to be a beast for it. Obviously, you got to worry about the rupture and the bleed, but as long as you can get the stun going well enough, like, those won't be a factor, and you should be able to just pound your way through this. Worst case scenario, a couple revives, but like right there, guys. Like, I think Hulk is going to be an absolute beast for this path. I just wanted to put this out there. There is a path in the 9.1 with shadowboxing and can't touch this that I've heard has been given quite a few people trouble. Kate Bishop completely nukes it. Nice to know. I appreciate the advice. If we get there tonight, I will definitely keep her in mind. Triple Z in the house. Nice to see you, brother. If everybody has not checked it out, Triple Z, could you please drop the link for your new video into chat? It was a premiere of his new variant today. I think most of you will absolutely appreciate it. Spam attacks into the air, SP2, cold snap apply through the block, bye-bye evade. Nice. I almost went global for Alliance before I found a spot in Rizos. No problem, man. Like, I'm glad you found a spot in Rizzo's. If you hadn't, I would have told you straight up, hit me up. Again, guys, how is the beta test? Not too bad. This is the second path I've done on it. I did 9.1.6 the first night. I did a single path on there. This is definitely going faster than that did. So it looks pretty good. I think there's definitely, I can already see some good potential here on what's available and what can be. Awesome Beth could be lurking, no problem. I appreciate it. Glad I did find them. Not planning on going it. No, Trill. I totally get it. I've heard. Honestly, if I wasn't an alliance leader, I would probably already have hit Rizzo and the guys up about a spot for me myself. Nick Brown, happy early birthday. Nice to see you in chat. But like I was starting to point out there, Triple Z's newest variant there, guys. Make sure you go check that link out that's in the comment there, or in the chat there. The new variant, definitely you can see a lot of the work that he put into this one, and it'll definitely be a community favorite for sure. So go get it out there, help spread the word to your alliances, spread the word to anybody you can. Make sure that this man gets promoted a little bit more. He should already have a lot more followers than he does, but I will tell you this much. It's definitely going to be one of those things that as long as Kabam doesn't ban his account for serious amounts of satire, this will definitely be his next stage of blowing up a bit more. So definitely worth going over and checking out, guys.
But I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous. Is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing all our minds and put the work in. We got some work, man.
Yeah, this honestly, when I do guide videos for 9.1 when it does come out, if this path stays the same as it is on the beta here, I'm already thinking this is definitely going to be the easy path that I suggest. Did you know I started Red Dead Redemption game all over again? Awesome. Hope Kabam gets a laugh and says yes, he knows we can't say it. He's got to get us. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm it was definitely satire, my brother. So I do from the people that I've met at Kabam so far, they definitely have a sense of humor and they should be fine. How's the beta so far? Honestly, like, I think they're sticking with what we've seen so far with 7 and 8. It's not easy by any means. I'm not gonna say that. But it's definitely not Act 6 by any means, and you can easily see the ways to get around it. For the average player such as myself, it's definitely going to be some resources. I did like 5 times total, Nick. Stan got to protect me. Yeah, you're gonna have to be whitelisted, brother. Oh, let's go ahead and see if we can pummel our way through this with Apocalypse one more time. If not, we'll just go back over to either Hulk or Ultron. I really do think they're going to be great for this. Any champion that you can easily throw stuns with is going to be great for this particular path, is what I'm seeing. Right now, I'm just trying to get those immunities go. There we go. I got the bleed immunity up. But the rotation really honestly is going to come down to being able to throw stuns in between the striker stun so that you can keep enough timing going to get back to your striker. But as long as you can rotate between your own personal stuns and the strikers, yeah, this seems very easy to handle. I mean, obviously I can't do that as easily with Apocalypse here. But definitely, like, of what I've seen with Ultron and Hulk, they are definitely designed for these nodes without a problem. So, I almost forgot I need to join War soon. New one should have just started. So you should have a couple days to join War. Or, well, not a couple days, but like at least 24 hours so you don't, so you can get in on the back half if you have to. The nodes didn't seem too problematic most of the time from my experience of the beta. The only problem is the base health pools of even the path fights are reaching ridiculous level. Yeah, the base health pools are definitely up there. I will say that. But again, I really do. I mean, obviously, I've got quite a few more nodes that I need to check out a little more. But just powering through with Ultron and Hulk here on this first one. I'm gonna get a toy lightsaber for my birthday. Nice, Nick. I hope you get one. Now, obviously, with Crossbones here, he does shrug off quite a bit, so. Might be a little harder to keep the stun juggle going. He'll probably be one of the hardest opponents on this path, in my opinion, just because of his shrug off. But otherwise, I think most of the path has been pretty straightforward and easy enough. Anakin's from episode 3. Driving and lurking, be right back. No problem, man. Hope the day has been wonderful for you and your family. Also, if y'all want some cheaper, no brain ways to get through this My experience has been that you can herc 95% of the whole chapter, short of the mystics. Almost none of the nodes will stop him. Yeah, I realize most of the time you can herc almost anything, unless they have a node specifically to stop him, which they talk about quite often. But I try not to use him for too many demos and stuff like that, just because I know there is going to be a point that herc stops being the option for everything. Yeah, I knew that Shargoff was going to get me too many times with him. Woo, how's it going? I don't know what you said earlier, but that happens. Abuser. Nah, like I said, I've got Herc leveled up. I use him for plenty of things. I use him for AQ a lot. I totally encourage him for incursions. I just know that Kabam is leaning towards more and more nodes to shut down Herc. So when I'm doing when I'm doing advice on how to get through story content, or like with trying out the beta here, like, yeah, I could herc it just so that we could get through this quickly, and I could get the 7-star shards when the beta's over. Or we can look at it as we may not be herking things. Also, some of the bosses here have basically reached labyrinth level health pools. Yeah. Which I'm not surprised about, honestly. We're going to see bigger and bigger health pools. I'm not. It's a little bit of a combination of both. If I get a chance to finish it, we'll finish it. If not, I'll just take whatever I get out of it. I know if I can find time to finish it, it's 20,000 7-star shards. But I've got too many other things on the plate right now that, like, that if I spend too much time in here, then I'm not gonna get those done. So I doubt that I'll 100% it, but I will definitely do a few live streams showing off what I do on the beta. That Shargoff just prevents that juggle so bad. Let's see. If you want to finish the beta, bring Suicide's Herc, Nick Fury, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and some science. Act 12 final boss going to be a 15-star rank 10 unit man. You use wrong team, wrong masteries, haha, just use suicides and just finish it. I'm not trying to do this just for simplicity. And I'm not using the wrong team by any means. I did forget to throw my boosts on. I will admit that. I'm reading the nodes, looking at what I need, and making choices from there. The same way I would if this was actual content. And as far as my masteries go, look, I have suicides on. I have recoils on. Yeah, but I'm not doing this for, like, I'm not worried about 100%ing it, Woo. I'm just not. Like, I could 100% this, and I could put my focus into it, but 1 7-star is not going to do what I'm doing. Though I totally didn't mean to bring in Nick here. MCOC players actually read nodes. Yes, occasionally I do actually read the nodes. It's not about that, but you want to stay 15 minutes to one fight or finish the whole path in 15 minutes. I don't know. We're at 46 minutes and I'm almost done with the pass, so I'm pretty okay with it. We're probably going to get through 2 or 3 passes tonight, maybe a few more. All I want to do is show off what's on there and what the pass, what possible paths are. Threw that too early. And that's gonna hurt. Okay, let's see if we can finally get this juggle going. Have fun, use what you can't do at your account. No. The only thing I can't do on my account that I can do on here is the fact that on my actual account, I can't have access to unlimited revives and potions.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks.
Yeah.
Stack bricks up, build what I want.
Read nodes? What the hell? Show us to use time effectively and efficiently. That's not what we're here about. I'm not a time management channel. Why read nodes? Tap, swipe, kicky, punch, then dead good. You dead bad. Simple. So the node on this one are the Scourge nodes. They're what replace the weapons nodes. Exactly. Use the best attackers, fast masteries, and smash it. Nick Fury does that prof in 30 seconds. So with the Scourge nodes, they are gaining Scourge the whole time. So you're going to have to be careful about that. Now with this particular node, to remove the Scourge is by throwing your Striker. Oh, you were kidding. Okay, no problem. Hey, I'm all about informative here. Like, there's a reason I make guide videos, guys. I beat things with knowledge, not skill. Sorry, I kind of want to know now. Okay, so the concept is Scourge, and Scourge is what's going to give them all their benefits. And on this particular path, to remove the Scourge, you throw. The only way to remove Scourge is by throwing your Striker. Yeah, the red things are the charges. I'm planning on doing this with Nick anyways. Yeah, we're gonna bring Chillith in. So, as we were talking about those epic levels of health pools, 1.2 million on the Gladiator to Hulk here. We are gonna try and take him down with Nick, and if not, we got Chillith on backup. So we'll see how that goes. Worst case scenario, we got revives and potions for days, so we're getting this down. So what do you guys think? Should we do multiple runs on the first level here, or should we just keep pushing towards getting the first run done? Exit, how's it going? Nice to see you. Oh, now you want to rush it? Oh, haha, use Ultron. It's not that I'm rushing it now. I said it from the second I started this live stream and looked at the nodes that I was planning Nick for this fight. Gotta love them numbers. Big, huge, gorgeous. And come on, come on. That is the other thing, is you do want to be careful on this particular one. Keep taunt off of him as much as possible, because without the taunt, he has no chance of gaining power. But if he gets taunt on him, he is going to gain power. Hello back from the last stream of 9.1. Hey, Miss Thomas, nice to see you. I appreciate you stopping back in. Definitely going to stream a bit more. I was planning on doing a few more times this week, but it's been, like I said, it's been a busier week. Just trying to figure out how to keep things going. So I didn't get as much done this week as I wanted to channel wise, but I'm hoping to cause a few things to work out that'll change that. So, the beta literally allowed me to plan out a singular path for the entire chapter. Herc and Hulk, Nick, and Deadpool to cleanse recoils, and the fifth filler of whoever I deem necessary. Nice, Samuel. That's good to know. I'm testing my new 7-star Sorcerer Supreme. Got a few days ago. She's going to be questing. Nice, William Lynn. Congratulations on that. I had a few more interviews this week. Unfortunately, I got rejected for a few more jobs this week. One of them was kind of a real hit, to be honest with you. I applied to work for Verizon. I have an extensive sales background. I have an extensive background in technology. I have marketing background. I was the top salesperson for the Midwest at one point in time for Sprint. I figured I was overwhelmingly qualified for the job. And I got a letter from them saying, thank you, but we've decided to go with a more qualified candidate. I don't know what that means. Robson Speed, nice to see you. How's it going? Did they say why? Did they ask you, what you can do to improve? Yeah, no. I have no clue. I haven't really gotten anything from them. Brazil, nice. I just got a form letter that said they're going in a different direction and they found a better qualified candidate. How do you know that the screen at the end of the fight, the one that shows the percentages? That was a beta thing at one point in time, I believe, if I remember right. It's in your settings now. Turn on the beta feature opt-in, and I believe that should give it to you. Yeah, I believe that should give it to you. Yeah, unfortunately, most of these companies really don't. It's not like, oh, hey, if you would have improved on this, we would have probably considered you type of conversations. I kind of wish it was. Bring Heimdall in the team so you can use Herc to the fullest. Yeah, trust me, I know all about Heimdall and Herc. Let's check the nodes and see what we can. Because they don't care. Because that's them taking time. Alright, I'm focusing on editing now. Well, no problem, Rizzo. Have a great night. I appreciate you stopping in and showing some support, brother. Can't stop, won't stop. Let's see what's over here. Later, Trill. Have a great night. Good night. And I appreciate you stopping in as well. Okay, heavy knockdowns on that one. That one I might actually do that one with Herc just for just to make Woo happy. That one would be fun as well, and I think that one could actually be a really good path. But I think we are going to go ahead and, just so that I don't have to hear it for the rest of the night, we are going to Herc a path. Blake the Lego Boy, how's it going? Nice to see you. I should check bosses before so that I know who I want to bring in for that. You don't have to Herc a path if it's not the best. Okay. That one actually, we might actually be able to do this entire level with Herc, to be honest with you. I think we're going to do that, actually. I think CGR works great, too. Yeah, we may switch CGR in along with Herc. For the other path. Let's see. Let's start Cosmic. Find Odin so we can get some pre-fights going. Loki for the revive. Anybody else I think would actually benefit me? Let's do... Yeah. How's the game actually going? Pretty good, actually. We're just overrunning some pass over on the beta to check it out and see how it looks. Still got boost running, so we're good there. Threw that too early. Not your best choice, my dear. I'll ask Kabam for more slots so that you can bring more synergies. I mean, I would be very happy with that. Like, I would definitely like the 6 champions so that I could bring more synergies. It would make me very happy, honestly. I've always been a fan of synergies. Oh, you know what? That's one thing that I didn't do. I brought in Odin and then forgot to activate the pre-fights. We'll fix that. Tons of fun. How's it going? Nice to see you. Well, some aspects of it are absolutely amazing, and some are still a bit rough. Anything involving finances and keeping a roof over my head, rough. Everything else, outside of a couple minor things, amazing. That was just me being dumb. I could have won that. That's okay. Just gave me a chance to build up a couple more charges a little early. Which will make the path easier along the way. Fair. Well, I hope those bads are on. I'm hoping that they are too. I got a few things in the works right now. Interviews have not been going well, honestly. Unfortunately, every job I've interviewed for has not panned out in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, I just continue to keep getting rejection letters. But I have been reaching out to potential sponsors, looking for other ways to possibly bring some income in. I have also been looking out to do some side work. I actually talked to a gentleman today about possibly doing some video editing for him. As well as possibly some marketing in the Seattle area because he's looking to expand out here. So he said he'd get back to me by Wednesday and we talk details. Well, selling weed in this state would be completely stupid, considering it's legal here. So you can go on pretty much about any corner and find a dispensary to buy it from. Like, I do live in the state of Washington. It is legal to use. Yeah, I have applied for state help. I'm waiting to hear for. I'm waiting to hear on that right now. I'm going to be reaching out to a few more places this week. And hopefully I will know better. I don't know, guys. It's one of those things. I mean, honestly, like, I'm open to just about any job just so that I can keep things going. But maybe it is the reason why I'm not finding jobs at this point is that my path is the channel. And hopefully I can get a couple sponsorship deals quickly enough and pull things around. And then I could, then I could spend an entire week doing this beta live, 6 to 8 hours a day. We could, I can get to the point that I'd like to get to, which is making sure that there's a live stream and a video every single day on the channel. I mean, that is the ultimate goal eventually, is to get to that point. I knew when I started this that it would take time. So I was prepared that I was going to still have to put in quite a few more years of working before I could go full time. But again, like I said, I'm reaching out to potential sponsors and looking to do some editing work for a few other people and anything else that I can do to really open up my opportunities. And sometimes that's really just what, not limiting yourself to the traditional way of doing things is a lot of what brought me to this point. And I'm gonna keep pushing until there's nothing left to push for, or until I make it. And right now, my plan is to make it. So how can I not hit you? Like, I'm unblockable, dude. How am I not hitting you? I mean, I have 50 videos right now that are ready to get dropped. I just have to get them edited. A sponsor for those videos could go a long way. Woo, I'm not very handy, honestly. I didn't grow up working on things. I grew up playing on computers. I grew up, playing video games, and when a lot of my friends and stuff went towards the trades, I went towards sales. And it was lucrative for me for quite some time, until me getting in trouble when I was younger caught up to me, and then it stopped being lucrative. Because less and less places wanted to hire me. And so I went back to school and I got my degrees, and I thought that would open up opportunities, and it didn't. So I started pushing towards making my own opportunities and doing whatever it took to get by until then. And I've made it quite a ways since then, to be truthful with you. If you were a card gambler, poker or blackjack. Poker. Blackjack is too random. Poker, you at least have some kind of control over. At least in my opinion. I'd rather play stud or hold'em than blackjack. But in all honesty, I'd rather play Magic the Gathering. Yeah, Texas Hold'em's fun. I mean, not to say that I haven't played blackjack on plenty of occasions, but like I said, I mean, if I were gonna put my money down on something, not that I gamble, I mean, I gamble in other ways. I gamble with success. I gamble with opportunities. I gamble with love. Not that I intend to, but you know, especially in this world these days, in this culture, putting your heart out there is a gamble in itself. So Kick Rocks, how's it going? Nice to see you. Fair enough. Never got into Magic. Played Yu-Gi-Oh in high school. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, the actual card game, in college. I played it on several different consoles. The card game, but I never played I never actually got any cards of my own. I played Magic, like I said. I had a large collection of Magic cards at several different occasions. But I didn't actually start playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game until I was in college. I started hanging out with this group of kids that were playing Magic, and started teaching them a few different things that I had used to win tournaments when I was actively competing. And they were really impressed. And then a couple of them came over and hung out, and I showed them what I was doing on a Yu-Gi-Oh game. And they were like, "You should build that deck." And so I built a Library of Lang deck and started just absolutely demolishing people. It was fun. Finished 100% on 9.1. Congratulations on that, Kick Rocks. Enjoy the 20,000 7-star shards when they come out. I'm probably not going to 100% it, to be honest with you. The only time I've been playing it is if I'm doing it on live, because when I'm not live, I'm working on other things. Not everything I want to be working on, to be truthful with you, when I'm not live, but definitely plenty that I am working on. You know. Thank you. I didn't like it at all. I really need to be tuned down. It really needs to be tuned down. Honestly, I'm looking at it myself. I haven't had any more problem with it than I do most things. So I haven't been too upset with it yet. I did mean to bring in Herc for this. But I can understand that to a point, the idea of tuning it down some. I don't know. I'm pretty open to it. I'm definitely going to play the rest of, or as much of it as I can get in, before I give too many opinions. But like, I am definitely finding some paths that can fairly easily be cheesed through with with even a halfway decent roster, as far as I'm concerned. Um, so that's always encouraging to me. But again, I haven't 100%ed it, so kind of still looking to see. The boss health pools are quite substantial, obviously. But I kind of see that too. A few of the paths are super niche. Okay. Yeah, Samuel was in here a little bit ago. I don't know if he's still in here, but he was talking about there is one path that a lot of people were struggling with that apparently if you have Kate, she can cheese it, but outside of that, like, difficult. Though based off of some of what he was saying there, I might have a couple other option ideas for that path. But still, I definitely understand, it's kind of going to depend too, like what's the difference between exploration and completion rewards. If it's like Act 8 where 100%ing it is like pretty much a necessity right now. Not sure how I'm gonna feel about it, but again, we'll see. Like I said, we're 3 pass in so far. Figure we'll do probably one more tonight, and then probably do another night this week where we knock out the last 2, and then start slowly working on the 100% and seeing how far we can get through it. But I will tell you, that path didn't go bad at all. That was pretty lush. So okay. Damage over time immune. Oh, isn't that lovely? They're immune to damage over time debuffs, but if you fail to apply one, their crit rating goes up. Isn't that just lovely? Might try that with Jugs there. I don't know.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone.
This might be a CDR path, to tell you the truth. Actually, that might be a good Hulkling path, to be truthful. Yeah, I think we're gonna CDR that middle path. Or Hulkling. I think that's what we're gonna do. Though, yeah, I don't. Still gonna do it. I think so. Double checking. It's all right.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be.
Check our buffs. Our boost more appropriately. Still got plenty of time on those. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and power through.
An argument or just the start of it. Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
Yeah, I knew that SP3 was gonna hurt a little bit. We can definitely get some scourge charges off of him. Ah. That wasn't too bad, honestly. And slipped up a couple times and we still powered through it without a problem. I think call clean is definitely the right call for this one. That is the one thing that has been annoying the crap out of me for a while. Every time I push my dance special, somehow it activates theirs. That's been happening for a very long time. I press my special, but they get theirs off. Yeah, I know it's been happening for a while. I've been annoyed with it for quite some time. Not being able to throw my special when they have one, or activate my striker when they have one, because I know that it's immediately going to cause them to activate theirs and mine's not going to go off. Yeah. if there is one bug in this game that I haven't seen even being talked about being addressed, that is one, and it's one that I don't like. Thing I hate the most about the game. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember when that started being a thing, but I will tell you that it has been one thing that has been bugging me for ever since it started being a thing. Like, I was actually joking around with my alliance mates earlier about the idea that, like, if I could access potions the way I could on the beta server, like, we'd be 100%ing Necropolis right now without a problem. As a matter of fact, that's probably what every stream until it was 100% would be, is just me doing Necropolis. For sure, that's my favorite thing about the beta is you can buy as many potions as you want. Yeah, exactly. Technically, soy milk is just milk introducing itself. How's it going, Nathaniel? Nice to see you. See, that's one of the things that I think Kabam, there are a lot of things that I think Kabam does right and a lot of things that I have my questions on. But to be honest with you, making resources more easily accessible would serve to get more people playing. I think taking away the revive farming was one of the worst moves that they ever did. Just because of the simple fact that, like, graduating on Thursday, congratulations, Nathaniel. Like, you would keep people on the game longer and pushing more content if they had access to be able to farm up to be able to do content, no matter if they could, like I said, I mean, I spent months farming up for Necropolis, and I would gladly revisit Necropolis if I could easily get the revives the way I want to. I didn't jump into the beta because I wasn't sure if I would use my resources, and I've been pretty busy. No, you don't use your resources. You can actually go into the store and buy unlimited potions and revives for 1 gold each, and it doesn't actually spend your gold. And anything you have on the regular server does not get affected by the beta server whatsoever. So any resources you use on here still exist on your regular account outside of what you buy on here. So don't avoid it for that reason. Being busy, I do understand. Keep in mind that doing the beta, every time you see that one 7-star shard, it's actually 1,000 you're going to get later. If you do 100% it, you get 20,000 total after the beta's over. If not, you just get the how many over 1,000 you earned by doing levels. Sons, I see your question there, and I will answer it in just a second. But Gladiator is going to be a pain. Or Guardian, not Gladiator. So give me a moment to either beat him or lose and have to revive, and then I will read your question and answer it. Weird question. Do you believe more in Bigfoot, aliens, or ghosts? The idea that there is a creature living in North America that we somehow haven't discovered that's that size, I think is less likely. Aliens, I 100% believe in. To tell me that we are the only intelligent life, the only planet that has produced intelligent life in the entire universe is mathematically impossible. So I do believe that there are other life forms out there in the universe. As far as ghosts go, I'm open to the idea that there is another plane beyond the existence that we currently exist in. So probably aliens would be top, ghosts would be second, and Bigfoot would be the one that I believe the least. Mostly because I think a lot of that type of stuff, like dragons, I think were just a lot of people finding dinosaur bones and not knowing what they were. Bigfoot was too many people seeing bears. I believe in supremacy. I mean, a lot of people believe in supremacy. We'll try doing the special 2 while unblockable. Yeah, the problem is you've got to throw the special 1 to get the scourge charges off of him. That's why I've been kind of doing more special 1s. And I know that Hulkling special 2 is more his go-to. Especially with the buffs on here, he was kind of really my go-to choice for this. I never activated the pre-fights, did I? I keep forgetting that because I don't use Odin's pre-fights enough. Okay, Nathaniel, you can stop now. And not you, Nathaniel, more so as in Nathaniel Gray.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, a disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be, living in a time where disease is on every screen, I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering, negativity is a plague for the mentally weak, no mercy, all I got is work.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky, but you can do it like 50k. Yeah, I know it. Like I said, it's trying to get the scourge charges off of him before I throw the SP2, and that's what I haven't been doing consistently, at least not this fight. But we're getting there. It's honestly, this isn't going too bad. I'm not disappointed in the beta by any means. Told you I didn't activate them. Have a great stream. Good night. No problem, Kick Rocks. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you, man.
Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it, you know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic, keep 'em out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy, the enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease, but I won't let it get to me.
Because, see, like right there, we got all the scourge charges off of him, just off the SP1. Could you block so I can get my Pierce? At least now I got a few Pierce charges. Yeah, almost. Honestly, Strife is underrated character. You can counter strong characters, and yeah, Strife is actually pretty good. He gets slept on because there's so many other champions that people go to too often. But I'm definitely a fan. He is definitely a pain at times. Seven-star Tigra win. When Kabam wants to make me cry. Because I will be hunting her so hard. Like, I will be doing everything I can to get her. And I will cry every single time we don't. I'm actually kind of surprised she hasn't been on the list yet, to be truthful with you. In a way. But I will say that I have noticed a lot of the 7 stars so far have been champions that need to be awakened. And Tigra doesn't need it. Like, she is phenomenally good even without the awakening. And I think that's part of the reason why she will be a little bit later down the road. Because I think as a 7-star, she would enjoy the goddess status I believe she deserves. Hold on. I will definitely answer that here in just a second. Get a few of those charges off at least. Probably not going to make it through this one without having to... Well, maybe. Yeah. Oh. Wolf, if the Kabam CEO came and offered you a deal, your kidney for 7-star Tigra, you taking it? Well, I'm pretty sure I've done a lot of damage to my kidney, so I think that'd be a fair deal, because I don't think I'm going to get any money for it on the black market. Though, if it's 7-star Tigra or what a kidney's actually worth, at the moment, I think I'd have to like keep the kidney and like sell it on the black market, because then I could fund the channel for at least a couple years, and we could just buy every crystal that came out, and then we could get Tigra while being able to stream all the time and do videos all the time. I mean, you know, if he wants to take my kid's knee, like, I think my kid'd be okay with that. Like, he could get on disability and just play video games all the time, and I think he'd be okay with it. So, yeah, Tigra for my kid's knee. Totally gonna take that deal. I think my kid'd be okay with that. I don't know if my daughter would be, but my son, probably. My daughter would just determine that I'm more of a villain than she already has. So, you know, I did not check the bosses on this one before we came in here. Hopefully one of them can be taken down easily with what we have. Mm-hmm. We might actually switch out to Tigra and come in. Currently, me and my cousin are trying to get Starlink. In my country, we need to apply for legal documentation for one, because it's illegal without. That's a pain, but I hope that you can get through all of that and get it. I know it's definitely a help. I know Rich was talking about, like, he's using it for his vacation that he's going on any day now. Mm-hmm. I really think I could take Gallon with Tigra a lot easier. But I think I could almost power through this with Hulkling. Oh, actually, no. Because it's got martial discipline. I think I could power through this with Fury, honestly. Hulkling is alive, right? Yeah. Okay. I think we're going to try and take down Overseer with Fury. So I agree on the aliens, but why no video evidence in the last 5 to 10 years with the advanced phones? Because have you seen what the last 5 to 10 years on this planet has been like? Why would they want to come here? And just because there are other life forms out there in the universe does not necessarily mean that they have any more ability to travel here than we have to travel there. So, like, I don't think that necessarily discounts aliens in any way, shape, or form. Maybe aliens on other planets have 7-star Tigra. They might have. I guarantee at least at minimum, if string theory is correct and that there are multiple other universes, that other universes have 7-star Tigra. I think that's very possible. Samurai Emperor, how's it going? Nice to see you tonight. We're about to take down our third boss of the night for Act 9.1. Or at least we're going to, we're going to take him down no matter what. Like, it may be brutal and nasty if it doesn't go the way I expect it to, but we are definitely going to take him down no matter what. A, because we've gotten this far, and B, because, well, we have unlimited resources. And why not do it when you have unlimited resources? Yep, that hurt a little. Ah! That's what I've been needing. Okay, we started a little rough on this, but we're powering through, and I think we just took a hit to the face. The Prowler helmet's cool, and it's almost done, but filaments I have left, it's brittle. I need to get more to finish. Not a problem. I'll definitely check it out, man. Oh, I also got my portfolio published on. Awesome, Nathaniel. That's. I will have to check that out, man. Send me a message later on. I know you've hit me up on Discord or line chat. I apologize on which one it is, but send me a message and let me know. I will definitely check it out. I never discredit aliens. I believe it all. Have you ever listened to In Dread Cold Stuff? I don't think I have. I mean, I'm not discrediting it by any means. Like I said, I 100% believe that, like, to cockily think that we are the only life that the universe has ever produced would be just, that's ego on a level that no one should have. Right. The number of planets out there in the solar system alone, like, or in the universe alone, I mean, the statistical likelihood that no other planet produced any kind of life, it's just stupid. I mean, they've found, I think the last I saw was 50 planets that fall in Goldilocks zones. Getting doxxed on Discord is crazy. Yeah, hopefully nobody's doing that. Oh, I got doxxed, so I deleted my Discord account. I think I'll create a new. That sucks, man. I don't even understand the point of that whatsoever. But, like, some people suck. So, I'm sorry to hear that it happened to you by far. But that really wasn't that bad, guys. That leaves us 2 paths to at least get the first run through of 9.1 out of the way. Which is not bad whatsoever. And I do plan on, if you have Audible visitors from... I don't have Audible at this moment. But when I do get back on my feet and have Audible and things like that again in the future, I will hit you up and get that info for sure. I'm also a junior software engineer and full stack developer. For reference, I bragged too hard and got... Yeah, you got to be careful about that. Like, when people think that there's an opportunity, definitely gonna, I know a few people out there that sometimes brag a little too hard, and I'm not sure if they're bragging because it's realistically what's going on with them, or if they're bragging just because they think that it makes them sound cool. I sent pictures of the Prowler helmet, but it's 2 colors because I ran out of black filament, but it doesn't matter because it has to be sanded and primed and painted. Yeah, no, I totally get that, man. I will definitely check it out. That being said, guys, I think we're gonna, it's been a couple hours already. I still got a bunch of stuff I need to get done behind the scenes, because I got a bunch of videos I gotta get done. Plus, like I said, I need to... Tomorrow, I'm meeting with another potential sponsor. Hopefully, it pans out and things will start turning around. But it's definitely going to be one of those things. I want to make sure I'm fully ready for everything that we need to do. Why is this still showing like... Whatever, we're still gonna go see who's live real quick and see who maybe we can jump over and raid. I know that I was seeing a lot of people jumped on just as I was already wrapping things up, so I'm sure we got somebody live. Speaking of which, why don't we go ahead and I see Abado's doing the beta as well. So why don't we go ahead and jump over and say hi to him. Yeah. Like I said, looks like he's doing the beta as well. So let's go ahead and continue checking out the beta with a hashtag Wolfpack raid. And I will be back later this week. I'll have a crystal opening out tomorrow. We'll have a few other videos coming out this week. And then definitely be back to do some more on the beta for sure. I want to get as much of it wrapped up as I can before the end. But again, I still have a bunch of work to do over on Act 8 that I need to get done behind the scenes so I can get videos done for you guys. But that being said, guys, I hope everybody has a great day, a great night, and pulls a God tier champion soon. And I do appreciate every one of you, all the support, all the love, and I do love all of you guys. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys back for the next one. Peace out.